you got? Just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has it all teed up, and he's going to do the honors as we're off in Baltimore. Deontay Hardy to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's trying another one deep. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Out of the gun, Henry. Play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that bigger tight end.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Bateman hauls it in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Ravens call it on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens working here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Complete Derrick Henry. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, and that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Hardy on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Blitz coming, Lamar. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Completed to Flowers. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down out to his left. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st down throw for Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now on third. Buys time, rolling right. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Now here's Lamar. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
To win, to back ends, moved up.